While trolling on the internet, per as usual in my day, I came across this on PC Gamer, which I don't know if any of you read it or give a shit, but maybe there are people who don't and they're interested in building a computer, and this has some great CPU deals, surprisingly enough. First up, the 6-core, 6-thread, and the 3.5 GHz AM3 FX-6300 CPU. I can say from personal experience that the FX-6300 CPU isn't bad, and the only thing I can say that it has on the Intel is it runs better on Sony Vegas than an Intel chipset, in my personal opinion, and it also boots up on a hard drive faster than Intel. That's about all I've got for you. But other than that, it's a reliable, solid little CPU that's great for gaming, multitasking, even video editing. And the fact that it's only $82 right now on Amazon is a sweet price, but there is one caveat here. Let's see. This one comes with only the OEM retail version of the CPU itself. Let's see. You will not be getting a cooling fan / heatsink. So that's the thing. You're just getting the CPU bare bones. If you don't happen to already have an AM3 cooler on hand, or a water cooler by third party, or a fan third party, then you'll have to scour to get one. And frankly, I don't think they cost that much. Let's find out. I know I had an extra one somewhere around in this house. Let's see. For a heatsink that's compatible with the FX-6300 on eBay, you're looking at roughly around people asking for $20. Well, here's one for $9. Let's see, $22. You'd still need the thermal paste though, so you know what? This isn't exactly the greatest deal for a beginning builder. Like, the only way this deal is actually any good is if you happen to have heat sinks around and you're constantly building computers. So I can't recommend this Let's check out Newegg. FX. Bitch. After looking a little deeper, $82 for the fucking FX-6300 from Amazon that's linked by PC Gamer. But you don't get his fan, but you do get like thermal paste, so I take that back. Really, it's not worth it because the fan is an extra $10 at the cheapest. Then you have to pay for the shipping from someone. You're better off going to Newegg right now and getting the fucking FX-6300 for $89. So essentially, for what, $6 or $7 more, you get a brand new CPU in the box with the heatsink, the thermal paste, and you get a free game, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, for $6 extra. Let's see, next up they have the 6-core 12-thread CPU LGA 2011 V3 socket. What is this? It's got to be Intel Skylake. Oh, the 6800K. Alright, for $339 from Micro Center. Actually, that's a pretty good deal considering normally the i7-6700K is $334 anywhere you go, but since this is a sale going on. But the one problem is you have to go to the store to pick this one up to get this deal. So there's the kicker. If you don't have a Micro Center near you, then your best bet is to contact a friend of yours that you trust and get them to buy it for you and ship it to you if you don't have one near you. So that's actually a good deal. I'll give it to PC Gamer for having something like that there. That's a good point. Next up, they have a i3 2-core 3.7 gigahertz 3 megabytes LGA cache, etc. blah blah blah. $109. Not bad, really. Not bad. I tend to stay away from 2-core CPUs. Granted, if you're doing a budget build for gaming, and this does have hyper-threading, so this would be a very, very good piece to use for, you know, a small, modest build for gaming if you're getting your feet wet. And it's still faster than the AMD equivalent chipset. Next up, the 6700K, which is a fantastic CPU. Once again, we're back at Micro Center. You gotta go in the store to get it because it's $280. So if you live near a Micro Center, yet again, to get this great price CPU at $280, like I said before, if you don't live near one, if you have a friend that you can trust that can buy it for you and ship it to you, you're all gravy, man. But if you buy it offline, you will be paying $325 or more. Most likely you'll be paying more. Next up, we have the i5 6600K, Skylake CPU. This is actually a great choice as far as a gaming CPU goes. It does a little bit of everything. You could do some editing with this. You can do some streaming, but you wouldn't be able to do 1080p 60. Maybe 720p 30, maybe 720p 60, but this is not really the CPU you need for streaming. If you want to use your computer for multimedia stuff like streaming, gameplay, and so on and so forth, I would strongly suggest going to the i7-6700K, which at Micro Center, as shown before, is $280, or splurging a little bit more and going to 6800K. That is a big leap, the 6-core versus, a 4. And the hyper-threading, by the way, so that could give you a lot more headroom as far as editing goes and rendering and so on and so forth. But not to say that the i5 is not a great CPU, and for $220 it's at a great price. The sale ends in 13 hours though, so son of a bitch, this video is so late. I should have put this up earlier. Oh well, that's gonna do it for me. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you as always for tuning into my channel. I really should have finished this video earlier in the day. I vastly apologize. I don't know if the other sales will stay up longer, but this one seems like it's going down fairly soon. So it's worth looking into if you have your eye on something right now. But if you're going to wait as far as AMD, hell, even if these Intel chips, January is literally in a few weeks. And I'm pretty sure that's when Zen is really going to be shown and release dates are going to pop up. And it'll give you a better option, definitely on the AMD side, without a shadow of a doubt, and a better option even for Intel stuff, especially if everything they say about Zen is true. Alright, I'm seriously getting off now.